Hey everybody, I'm Pastor Jeff Struker, and I'm sitting right now in Auto Price's. Hey man, come on in. No, it's all good. Hey, I'm sitting right now in Pastor Auto Price's office, which as you can see isn't an office. It's actually a hallway out in front of two offices because we're out of space. Because we're growing as a church, because we're reaching into the Chattahoochee Valley, because our church staff is growing, and we're out of space, and we need your help. So would you be willing to give above and beyond your tithe $151,000 to take care of 5 specific projects in our church? The most pressing need of all is to provide office space for some of our pastors who are right now meeting in a hallway or meeting in a dark dungeon underneath the worship center. 4 years ago, we had half the number of pastors that we currently have on our staff. God has blessed Calvary Baptist Church with some awesome pastors. And we've doubled the number of pastors, but we haven't doubled the number of space. So what we need to do is knock down some walls and turn 3 offices into 6 offices. These offices will provide some space for pastors who right now don't have a place to work. Some of them are working out of their cars, some of them are working out of a closet, some of them don't even have an office at all. So this is the number 1 and most pressing need on our agenda is office space. Number 2 is we need to replace the signs all over our campus. So all of our ministries are going in together and doing a campus-wide redesign of signage. And we will be adding some signs, we'll be replacing most of the signs, but more importantly, we'll be steering people that come onto our campus for the first time on exactly where to go once they drive down Wilhite Way or Moon Road. The third project that we're asking you to give towards is a studio space. We do a lot of video, a lot of really well done video, but it's all shot outside and in corners and crevices where nobody's working. And we got a dedicated space that we need to add a little bit of money to add some sound, some lights, and a little bit of backdrop to make our videos much more professional looking. Fourth on our list is to put a few more upgrades onto the stage in our worship center. Some of that stuff has already started to happen, but actually much of it still needs to happen. And then lastly, we're raising a little bit of money for sprinklers and sod because you see some big patches of red Georgia clay where there should be some grass growing. These 5 things, space, signage, studio, the stage, and sprinklers, these 5 things together total $151,000. As you know, we don't take debt around here. So when we raise enough money to pay for number 1 on our list, we'll knock that out and start raising money for number 2 on our list. All total, when you put it all together, it's $151,000 that I'm asking you to give, church, above and beyond what you are giving for your tithes. Now, I'm asking you to give $151,000, and when you give that money to our church, there are several ways you can do it. If you're normally a guy or gal who gives online, you can see in our online giving portal that there's a drop-down button that allows you to give to the Buildings and Grounds account. That account, all of that money is going to take care of these 5 things. If you typically write a check, you can put a second check in your offering envelope, one that's for your tithe, and then the second one that's for Buildings and Grounds. Or you can always write on the envelope the total amount of the check and give part of it to the tithe and the other part to Buildings and Grounds. But you have to write either on the check memo line or on the offering envelope what percentage of that you want to go to Buildings and Grounds. Will you pray for us? Will you consider giving above and beyond your tithe, and we will keep you updated on how we're raising funds and how much money is being given to these 5 urgent needs in our church. Hey, you guys are awesome. I know that God will work through you to help us meet these needs quickly. We're excited about where our church is at and where we're headed. So thanks.